High above Central Park, the early morning sky is painted with a streak of orange from the rising sun. It's tranquil for the most fleeting of moments. But serenity never lasts here, because just then the roar of F-16 jets tears across the skyline. Low and fast, the jets blast over the park, their engines drowning out all other noise, trailing streaks of silver and leaving behind the unmistakable smell of jet fuel in the air. Below, the scene is something straight out of the wildest fever dream a screenwriter could concoct. Central Park has never looked so absurd or so alive. The grassy fields mowed into a colossal soccer pitch. And standing proudly at midfield is none other than the colossal Kaiju Statue of Liberty herself, resplendent in her coppery hue. Her towering 300-foot frame serving as referee to the most anticipated game in history, the worldwide SOS Kaiju FIFA 36 soccer game. Her hand, no longer clutching a torch, now holds a whistle the size of a skyscraper, ready to deliver justice to the intergalactic teams gathered on Earth. The players stride onto the turf, each more bizarre than the last. Representing Team USA is Viper Talon, a gigantic bald eagle, draped in a bright red shirt emblazoned with an enormous heart and the words, "I Putin." Naturally, his teammate, the Russian bear, a towering mountain of fur and muscle, wears an opposing I Trump jersey. The crowd murmurs, unsure whether this diplomacy was planned or just an offbeat joke. Across midfield stands their adversary, Moose Godzilla. Representing Canada and Greenland, Moose Godzilla is a towering kaiju that redefines magnificence. 300 feet of pure majesty, with radiant rainbow-colored spikes cascading down its spine like jagged beams of northern light. With each step, the ground quakes and even stoic poutine vendors falter. But this cosmic soccer game isn't just populated by kaiju players. On the sidelines, the real stars of the event arrive with fanfare. Riding onto the field at breakneck speed are colossal squirrels, mice, skunks, and coyotes, all bearing fluorescent rainbow mohawk spikes, their small SOS Save Our Squirrels vests tightly clinging to their massive forms, mounted on massive racing turtles carrying streaming cameras. As the creatures zip past, the enormous crowd cheers. Furry, scaled, feathered kaiju fans from across galaxies and dimensions fill every available square inch, each mirroring the athlete's flair. The crowd dances to Greenlandic native culture, with jade carvings and totem poles decorating the ambiance. Dog sleds delivering poutine weave through, a hit among alien attendees. As the players line up, the Statue of Liberty prepares to start the game. She gives a booming toot of her whistle, shaking nearby skyscrapers from their foundations. Talon and Bear stand side by side, talons and claws sinking into the earth as they lock eyes with Moose Godzilla, their faces lined with furious determination. In the crowd, Squirrel Kaiju leap onto their turtles in unabashed excitement, waving flags. The coyotes howl, the skunks release fragrant bursts of celebration. And then the moment arrives. The first kick sends a shockwave across New York City that breaks every window for miles. But the game has just begun. Soccer has never been so enormous, so absurd, or so mesmerizing. And somewhere behind the pulsing crowd, a single Canada goose honks in